Hello.
Hi!
Hi, everyone, and welcome to your flow stretch session. So, if you're catching up, well done for getting on your mat. And you'll be joining Dirkie and myself as we move through 30 minutes. We are going to move through a little bit of nice upper body work, shoulder release. But because Dirkie mentioned her hamstrings, I thought we'd throw in a little bit of hamstring opening as well. So, if you're catching up on this, make sure to comment. Let me know that you've done the session. Let us know that you've done the session and how it went.
Yes.
Everyone who's here live, Sunrise Stretchers, good morning. Look who I have with me. How are you, Dirkie?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be here. I am so curious. I've needed this for so long, especially like the last 10 days, training so hard. I am super stoked for you to take me through and like just take my hamstrings and just make them do something. Please.
It's actually so crazy because obviously yesterday, good morning, Siri, good morning, Renata. We obviously, Louis did the session with me yesterday, and knowing the group as everyone is, there were pictures of the playbacks going on. People went back and watched it. And Siri was like, oh, wow, Kathleen, you're so, like Louis' body compared to my body and how open it is. She's like, you're so good at what you do. And the funny thing is, with my friends who also, who are regular yoga practitioners, my body is one of the stiffer bodies.
No way.
So, yeah, so it's so funny, and it just puts it into perspective that you can never compare yourself to someone else, because there's always someone else who's going to look at you in some way, and you're going to have something that they don't have, whether it's strength, whether it's flexibility, whether it's balance, whatever it is, some kind of skill or talent. So it doesn't help because someone else is looking at you and thinking exactly the same thing.
Whew, okay, that makes me feel better. They're going to look at me and they're going to go, she does not have hamstrings.
They are going to look at you and they're going to go, wow, Dirkie has so much guts coming on flow live on a stretch session.
Yes.
That's what they're going to think.
Yeah, true. And then they'll feel better about themselves.
Exactly. And I know everyone adores you in any case, doesn't matter what you do, tight hamstrings or not. Good morning, Ivor. Good morning, Coley. Good morning, Candace. Everyone, the beautiful Ivor Hermans who's here this morning, and I are going to be doing her flow testimonial after the 8 a.m. session. So if you do not know about Ivor, she's probably one of our community members that you need to know, that you want to know, and whose story you want to know. So please join us. Even if you're not doing the 8 a.m., make sure to just pop in afterwards around 8:30. Just log in and come check that out. So Ivor, thank you for joining me. I'm super excited. Good morning, Amisha. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're all feeling fantastic. Dirkie, how are you feeling about the weekend?
Oh, that is going to be fantastic. It's going to be super exciting. I've got like a midnight session, so woo! I can't wait. And I know you have got loads, so I know that's going to be amazing for you. You're all over the place.
What do you have in store for that midnight session? Or is it a surprise?
Well, I'm working out with Siri. I know she's watching at the moment, and I'm super scared of working out with Siri at midnight. Woo! So, and with Amy, got a big, nice get together. That I'm so fun. And also, I've got a game the next day, but I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to be here and support Jono as much as I can. But yes, I actually have our first competition game on Sunday, so I've just got to be a little bit responsible as much as I can.
Yeah, just move with caution.
Yes, I might just do mine and then do your flow afterwards and catch up and just make sure that I'm ready for my game. Yeah.
Well, Dirkie, please be careful in the flow stretch this morning. Like I always say to everyone who is here, do not overstretch. So particularly in and around your joints. So those hamstrings that we're going to stretch out today, being very careful that you're not feeling the stretch in the origin or the insertion points of the muscles. So in and around the sit bones and especially behind the knees. Do not feel pain there. If you feel any kind of stretch, it's in the belly of the muscle and it is bearable discomforts. Those are kind of the words you can keep in mind, and lots of breath.
Okay. You're going to have to remind me because I sometimes start stretching and then I'm like, oh, and then I go,
I know, I was laughing yesterday. I said, I think I need to go back to my sessions and count the amount of times I say breathe and breath in one session, because I think it's a lot. I think we should actually like do one of those like challenges, like a competition of if you can remember how many times Kathleen said breathe, then you like to win something. I don't know, it's a lot. But Siri's here, she says the 3 queens of darkness, 100%.
I'm like excited, I'm nervous, I don't know what to feel. It's gonna be
that's fun. Like 3 like major athletes energy in one workout. That's a lot.
And it's at midnight, so it's definitely going to keep a lot of people up.
And a lot of darkness.
But that's why that was really good there. Darkest time of the day. How amazing what John is doing, eh? For those frontline workers, like, everyone's got to get involved.
It's insane. It's insane, but it's also it's mental fortitude, you know. And I mean, I know that you know this with training and sports. It's yes, he's been prepping the physical body lots and lots and lots, but every time he trains his body, the same time he's training his mind. And I think to me that's what's so inspiring is. And I don't know if you saw Jules' post yesterday, I think it was with Hunter, and she said, we do what we do, like her why is to show their daughters that you can do anything you put your mind to. And I actually just feel like I just got goosebumps talking about it, because it's exactly that, you know. I think we tell ourselves we can't do things, and then you get someone like Jono going, I'm literally showing you that you can.
Exactly. And how inspiring, because it's not like he's the youngest either, you know?
He's gonna love that comment.
So really, it is possible for anyone. Doesn't matter your age.
Don't have to be a spring chicken to start changing your mind about how you think about your capacity and your opportunities.
Yeah. How many sessions are you doing to the weekend?
4.
Nice.
Yeah. I was considering just staying at headquarters because of curfew, and then I was like, I think it's going to be intense in there. I think I must like just go in and do some flow and then come out to like rebalance my energy, so that every time I come in, I'm like just like abundance of like chill, rest, reset.
Yeah, it's going to be quite hectic there. If you're looking for chill vibes, you're going to maybe have to like put a mattress in your car and go outside.
Yeah.
And chill in there.
Just breathe. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Catherine Collins, it is always my pleasure to be here for you guys. Aiden Smith, where have you been, sir? I have not seen you swiping in for a while. I know you're training super hard. I know you've dedicated 10 hours to this weekend, which is absolutely insane, but I expected nothing less of you. But you need to still be getting that flow in, Aiden, or otherwise you are not going to survive the weekend. But it's good to have you here. Beautiful, Roz. Enjoy your catch-up at lunchtime. Siri says that the breathe question can become a drinking game. That's so funny. I'm almost sure that's like the opposite of what you should be thinking of during flow, Siri. But anyways, Fazana, good morning. Christina, good morning. Aiden, I've been flowing just on catch up. Watching you, Aiden. Got a close eye on you. Denita, good morning. And of course, our lovely Candice is here with us today. Guys, we are doing our flow stretch session. You will need a yoga strap. If you do not have a yoga strap, Dirkie, what are you using today? Dirkie's got a belt.
Belt thing, materially. I don't know what I found it. What is it? I don't know.
Use the thing, use the things you tie your curtains up with. Use a dog leash, use an exercise band. Get creative and show us what strap you are using. We can actually make that a thing, posting what you use as a strap if you don't have an exercise band. You're so funny, Dirkie. That's hilarious. Good morning, Bridget. Beautiful Lorna. Kim Johnston. Welcome. And Gina DeToy. Welcome, everyone. We're going to get started in about 3 minutes. We'll wait for our lit crew to pop in here. And we are edging towards the end of the month. We are edging towards our 25-hour workouts. What we're also edging towards is that one-on-one price change. So if you have been joining in sessions, you would know the instructors have been speaking to it. Not applicable to current one-on-one clients as far as I remember. I hope I'm correct with that. But the price will be changing. And of course, that program is just insane. I've done 3 months on it. I cannot recommend it enough. It is worth every single cent. And if you're not sure about it, send me a message, ask me about it. I'll get you all the correct information. And you can, of course, little reminder, every Wednesday we're doing the Coach's Corner segment. Yesterday I had Coach Jenna on. Last week we had Coach Saki. The previous week was Coach Edgar and myself. And every week we'll be interviewing a coach. So if you're not sure, one-on-one program, but who are the coaches? Who am I going to be speaking to every day? Who's going to be helping me change my life? Check out that segment on a Wednesday so that you can make a decision. And then, of course, on our website, we've got our availability page. So that shows you which coaches are available, who's got time, who hasn't got time. And then you get to watch the Coach's Corner to see if that coach is perhaps the coach for you.
Do it.
It's amazing. It's amazing. All the information is there, guys. There's so much going on. We know that. It's website, it's Facebook, it's emails, it's WhatsApp groups, guys. Read the information that gets sent there. It's important. Otherwise, you miss out on things. You miss out on badges. You miss out on live events. You miss out on collaborations. So check your information. Good morning, Marguerite Stubbs. Good morning, beautiful Tracy. Good morning, Dee, here after finishing a grueling 5-kilometer run. Woo! Dee, getting in your work. That's amazing. That's amazing, amazing. All right, everyone, we are at 7:01. So I think it's about time we get started, Dirkie. What do you say?
So excited. And just by the way, I'm really jealous of that sun on your face.
Oh, it's so nice.
Beautiful.
So nice.
So nice.
It is. Everyone, if you haven't had a sip of water this morning, take a sip of water. And grab your strap and let's get started. All right, Dirks.
Yes.
So we're going to start seated. So you can sit cross-legged. If cross-legged is really tough for you, then you could always sit with the legs out in front. All right, but that might actually be a little more tricky for Dirkie or anyone else who's got tight hamstrings. Okay, but otherwise, find a nice, comfortable seat. Let's take a few little loops of the shoulders. Up and back, just moving those arm bones around in the shoulder joints. And let's do 2 more circles. All right, and then let's rest the palms down on the thighs. You can close your eyes. And just to arrive at our practice and on our mat today, we'll take 3 deep breaths in together. So inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And last, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. All right. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Welcome everyone who's just joined, and well done for getting on your mat. Let's start with a little bit of a neck release. So you're going to keep your pelvis quite still, the shoulders quite still, but of course your neck is connected to your shoulders. So as we move the head and the neck, allow a little bit of gentle movement with the shoulders to follow. So let's start, chin down to chest. You're going to roll your left ear to your left shoulder. Let it move all the way back in a full circle, bringing right ear to right shoulder and chin back down to chest. We're going to do 2 more of those, but if the full circle does not feel good in your neck, please just take it side to side in like a little half moon. And then I'd like for you to continue to bring your awareness and attention back to your breath consistently. So it's almost like a little check you can do with yourself when we move into different poses. Once you've finished your 3 full circles, change direction, right ear to right shoulder, and all the way around. Moving slowly, and then just starting to pay attention to any areas that feel particularly stiff. Maybe you pause there for a moment. And when you finish those 3 rounds, again, just pause with a chin to chest. And just hold here for a moment. So really feeling where the neck moves into the shoulders, the top of the shoulders into the upper back. And perhaps you can even feel the stretch move down a little past the shoulder blades, kind of into mid-spine, mid-back area. And then let's bring the head all the way up to look forward. Stretching the front of the neck, the throat and the jaw. Start to curl your ears backwards, lift your chin up to the ceiling, and just feel that opening through the front of the throat. So here, try keep your bottom jaw up to your top jaw, so your teeth are touching. And you could even move into a little bit of like an underbite here as you send your bottom jaw forward, increasing the stretch underneath the jaw. What's really nice about this is those glands that tend to get quite swollen in this area. If you've still got your tonsils like I do, this just creates a nice bit of space here. Just opening it up, letting the liquids move through there, just kind of physically shifting it a little bit. Well done, bring your head back to center, and let's do 1 more like that. So bringing chin down to chest, getting into the back of the neck, the tops of the shoulders. Notice if you've picked up any tension in your hips or your ankles, can you relax them, keeping the knees level? And then look back forward, and again, Chin back up to the ceiling. Just take 2 breaths here as you open the front of the throat. All right, and then let's look forward again. We'll take a little tick-tock with the ears. So left ear down to left shoulder, but you still stay looking forward, getting into the side of the neck. As you stay here with the seat and the left ear to the left shoulder, extend your right arm out to the side. So just notice how when you take that right arm out to the side, palm facing down, it becomes a little bit of a nerve stretch. So don't overdo it, but it should feel pretty good running along the line from the back of the ear, down the neck, into the top of the shoulder, down that upper arm. I can feel this all the way into my fingertips. Let's take 2 more full breaths. Full relaxation through the shoulders. Nice. Come up to sit. Both hands back to the thighs. And then second side, right ear to soften to right shoulder. Just take a moment here, any little adjustments. Quite nice to take little gentle movements of the chin forward and back, a little up and down, as you just ease into opening the left side of the neck. Let's get in a little deeper by extending that left arm out to the side now. And as the right ear stays heavy, relax the shoulders and feel almost as if someone's holding onto those left fingertips and super gently pulling that arm a little further away from you. All right, relax left arm down and bring the head up. Let's take both arms up, take a full reach, a full stretch. And again, feel now as if someone's holding onto your hands and they're pulling you up off the floor. At the same time, your hips and your knees are heavy down. We'll take a little forward fold, so hands move forward and down. You're onto your fingertips or your palms, or perhaps all the way down to your elbows. I want you to curl your chin inwards so that you can release your head down as far as possible. We're going to take 3 full breaths here. And I want to see if you can reach your arms a little more forward. So raise your elbows if they're down, but sit those buttocks pressing down into the floor. Don't rush your breath, so we're trying to lengthen the breath as we go. When you finish that third exhale, you'll come all the way up. And we will change the cross of the legs. All right, let's open the arms out to the side. We're going to move into what we call an eagle bind. So you're going to take your arms in front of you, take them straight, and cross them over as far as you can. So you'll feel this in the upper back, you'll feel this in the shoulder blades. What you're going to do now is you're going to start to bend your bottom elbow as much as you can, trying to bring it in underneath that right arm. So for a lot of you, this is where you're going to stay. If you're going to take it a little further, you start to bend your top arm, and perhaps you reach for your right thumb with your left hand. Perhaps that left hand moves all the way in. So you're wrapping your arms around one another. You're going to lift your elbows away from the floor and your forearms away from your face. You could rest your forehead forward towards your arms now, and you're going to take 5 breaths. You doing all right there, Dirkie?
Yes.
Fantastic. So 5 full breaths. Does it feel good in the shoulders? Well done. After those 5 breaths, unravel the arms. Reach them all the way up. Then you're going to take your left arm, bring it all the way up, bend the elbow, and bring the hand down between the shoulder blades behind you. You're going to take your right hand, try and reach for that left elbow, and pull it up to the ceiling as much as you can. Press the back of the head against that arm and try and lift it up as much as you can. All right, so again, for a lot of you, just feeling this opening is going to be enough. If you can, start to take a little side stretch to your right, so that elbow starts to curl over to the side, and you're getting an opening in the left side of the rib cage. I like to look to my left here, because it feels a little more comfortable in my neck. Let's take 2 more breaths. All right, come up, release the arms, stretch them out. All right, so for our eagle bind, we had left under right in our first round. Let's cross our arms right under left. Take them as far across as you can, bend the bottom elbow. So again, this might be where you stay or bend top elbow and start to wrap the arms around one another. Lift the elbows and take your hands away from you. You could tuck the chin, relax the forehead to those arms. We're taking those 5 full rounds of breath. Again, don't rush. Once you finish those 5 rounds of breath, release the arms, open them out to the side. We'll take that little second stretch, so bring your right arm up, bend the elbow, bring the hand behind the back, left arm up and over. You're trying to hook onto that elbow, lifting the arm up. And if you took that little side bend on the first side, you'll look over to your right and take the side bend on this side. So try keep the sit bones heavy, try keep the hips and the knees quite relaxed, and we're simply moving our spine, stretching the skin across the right rib cage, the muscles, opening up, creating space. So Coach Jenna and I had this conversation yesterday. If these muscles are so super tight and they can't move, then your lungs actually can't expand. So we need to keep opening all the muscles around the chest and the rib cage so that we continue or can continue to take nice deep full breaths. All right, let's come all the way up. Release both arms up to the ceiling and then take a forward fold. Again, heavy buttocks, reach your arms forward as much as you can, relax the head down. Right, and then let's come up to sit. We're going to come to stand for a moment. So bring yourself up onto your feet. I'm going to show you from the side. You're going to stand hip distance with the feet. Let's reach the arms up and just take a nice stretcher. So interlace your fingers and go full stretch up. Reach those arms up. And actually show you from the front. Stretching up, opening the wrists, and we'll take a little side stretch to our right, so similar action to what we just did in our seat, getting into the lateral sides of the body. Let's take 2 full breaths into the rib cage. Well done. Come up and over to the other side. And then back to center, split the hands. We're going to take a spinal roll downwards. So bend your knees, relax your arms, let your chin curl to your chest, and super slowly, with that heavy arms and heavy head, allow yourself to roll down as far as you can go, but keep those knees bent. So we're trying to feel for a broadening of the lower back. And then while you're here, reach for your opposite elbows and start to bend and straighten the legs one at a time. So really slowly moving into the back of those legs, those hammies, calf muscles, buttocks. Let's do about 2 more each side. Move slowly. All right, bend both knees again, release your arms down, rolling the spine up, bone by bone, vertebra by vertebra. Head and arms are heavy, they come up last. Coming all the way up to stand, you're going to loop the shoulders. If you're not at the top point of your mat, walk yourself to the top edge of your mat. Facing the short edge, reach both arms up, take a full breath in. And then take yourself all the way back down into a forward fold. Again, let's bend both knees. Reach for your opposite elbows again, but take the second grip. And then same thing here. Just start to bend and straighten through the legs one at a time. And so as the one knee bends, the hips lower, and you straighten out the second leg, and then switch. Okay, we always do equal to each side to balance out the body. So when you finish that round, bend the knees as much as you need to bring the hands down to the floor. You're going to step into a downward dog. So your downward dog, hands are shoulder distance, feet are hip distance. And I want you to bend your knees a lot here, press into your hands, lift your hips up and high, getting that diagonal line of the wrists to the hip bones. And we'll do the same thing here, pedaling out those legs. So now we're encouraging the heels to move down towards the floor, and we encourage the back of the legs to open by firming and activating the front of the legs. All right, let's just do 2 more like that, each side. Make sure you're breathing. All right, and then you can bend both knees, place the knees down to the floor. So your toes should still be tucked under here. You're going to press your buttocks back towards your heels. Dirkie, are you barefoot? I did not even see. So if you've got shoes on, you're not?
No.
Okay, you're going to have to pop those shoes off quickly.
Okay, they're all.
Okay, so tuck your toes under, press your buttocks to your heels, stretching open the bottoms of the feet. Squeeze the heels slightly towards one another. And then if this is enough for you, stay here. If you want a little bit more, you're going to bring yourself all the way upright so that you're sitting on those feet, shoulders above the heels. This can get quite hectic, quite intense, stretching the inner line of the feet, stretching the neck of each toe. And I want you to take 5 big shoulder loops here. If you're up, if hands are still on the floor, that's fine. You're just staying there, stretching open the feet. Well done. All right, bring yourself back forward onto your hands, untuck the toes, and just take a little gentle tapping out of the feet. So you're back on the tops of the feet and just kind of tap them out, release them. We'll take a nice child's pose, so bring your big toes to touch. Take your knees nice and wide. Press your buttocks back to your heels, opening the tops of the ankles now. Reach your arms forward, and you can relax your head towards the floor. Let's fill the lungs. 2 more breaths. All right, and then back onto all fours, knees under hips. Let's take 3 rounds of our cat-cow. Your cow is the curling back of the ears, the lifting of the chin and the lifting of the sit bones, so that's extension. And your exhale is your rounding, it's your cat. It's chin to chest, it's tailbone down, spreading through the upper back. Nice, 2 more. Let's take a full breath in as we move into our cow shape. Lift the buttocks, lift the chin. And exhale, curl and round. Last one. And to a neutral spine. All right, it's time to use our strap. So make sure you got it nearby, come to lie on your back. And we are going to strap our legs. So we're strapping the feet actually, the balls of the feet, and both legs are going to move straight up towards the ceiling. Nice. So that strap is across the balls of the feet. You can have a look at your feet. Make sure both legs are equal. Lower back to the floor. And you're trying to extend the heels up to the ceiling. So ultimately, you're getting the heels a little higher than the balls of the feet. All right, well then let's keep our right foot in the strap, bend the left knee and place that left foot down to the mat. So now you can start to work that right leg a little closer towards you if you like, but without lifting the spine, without lifting that right buttock. If you can, you're firming the front of that right knee and that right thigh, and really getting into the back of that right leg. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you want a little bit more, extend that left leg all the way forward and away from you. Don't overdo it. We're going to take 3 more breaths here. See if you can relax your shoulders and your arms so you're not holding tension in the upper body. Relax your face. Deepen the breath. We meet intensity with breath. All right. Bend left knee. If you straighten that leg, place left foot in the strap. Place right foot down to your mat. Left toes towards the shin. Left heel up to the ceiling. And then make sure as well here that you're not buckling through that ankle. So draw back equally through the outer and inner line of the leg. And you can see that by looking at your foot and making sure that the foot is level. So you're not pulling the big toe side of the foot back more than the pinky side of the foot. If you extended your left leg on that first side, you're going to extend your right leg on this side. Again, try firm through the front of the knee and the thigh. Opening the back of that leg. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And then you're going to do that again with each leg. So let's switch again. Right leg in, left foot down. Extend that left leg. We did so on the other side. All right, we're going to put the strap into our right hand. Place your left hand to your left hip. So if your left knee is bent here, that's perfectly fine as well. You're going to rotate your toes out to the right with that top leg, so external rotation. Using the support for a lot of strap, using the strap for a lot of support, you're going to start to open that right leg out to the side. So you might take it to about 45 degrees as you get a little more into that inner groin. You might take it further down towards the floor, opening through the inner line of that leg. That left leg is straight, that's fine as well. The left knee is bent, that's fine as well. We're getting into that inner groin, we're going to hold 3 full breaths. Press that left buttock down to the floor and roll your right toes down to the floor. All right, use the strap to help you bring that leg back up. You can even bring the left hand up to assist you. And then let's switch. First, just starting with this left foot up. You can extend that right leg now if you did so on the other side with the left leg. Bring the strap into your left hand. Externally rotate that left femur bone. So start to turn the toes out to the left. Right hand can come to the right hip. And then you start to take that left leg out to the side. So you can just pause at like a 45-degree angle, or you'll just work that leg further and further to the left. I want you to try and keep this right buttock down to the floor. Once you found your maximum, you're going to stay here for about 3 rounds of breath. So full deep breath. I want you to lengthen that breath. That right leg is straight, it's active. Well done. Bring that leg back up again. You can use the right hand to assist. Last little stretch there. Bring right foot up to meet left. Both legs straight. And then you can remove your strap, bend your knees. Keep your left knee to your chest. Extend your right leg forward out in front of you. Ground your right heel. We'll move into a little twist here. So you're going to keep your right hand to your left knee, but release your left hand out to the side, face it down on the floor, and take a twist. So your left knee is going to move to the right as you roll onto your outer right hip. Taking the left knee all the way over. That left foot can touch the floor, or perhaps it rests on the right side. Just take a nice little last twist from this side. A full breath in and a full breath out. Come back to center any way you can, and we'll switch right knee to chest, left leg forward. Right arms open, and then rolling onto that left hip as you take your right knee across. Full breath in, full breath out. Roll back onto the spine. Readjust. Last little squeeze now of the knees to chest. And then you can either roll over to the side or simply rock yourself up into a seat. Bring the hands to the thighs. Close your eyes. And we'll close the practice. So leaving an experience is just as important and valuable as entering the experience. So let's finish with 3 deep breaths together. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. If you're doing this on catch-up, I really hope you enjoyed it. Remember that you can create your own combination of flow to extend the time. So create an hour sequence by pairing a flow stretch and strength, a stretch and sleep, a strength and sleep, whatever floats your boat, whatever your body needs on that day. Please leave your name in the comments if you're catching up. Let me know how it went. To everyone here live, thank you for joining, and especially to our lovely Dirkie, who did that session with us this morning. Well done, Dirkie. How are you feeling?
Oh, refreshed. I love it. Look, I've even got a little bit of angry hair, but it's not angry. It's like loose hair.
It's what hair?
Flexible hair, you call it.
Flexible hair, because we're trying to think of a name for angry hair for flow, but it can't be angry hair.
No, it's like flexible, released hair.
Relaxed hair. Maybe we need to work on this. Such a pleasure, everyone. Thank you for joining. I hope you feel fantastic after that. I hope that you guys are going to use your flow over the next Zen hair. Rachel Noble.
Yes, there we go. Zen hair.
Zen hair. I always have some Zen hair. That's amazing. Beautiful Ida. I will see you at 8:30. Yes, everyone, make sure that you pop in at 8:30 to listen to Iva's story. She's absolutely incredible. I think she might be, never reveal a lady's age, but with Iva, it's a different story because she was just such an inspiration. I think she might be our oldest person in the group, in the community, which is nothing but absolutely inspiring. So please come and listen to her story. Everyone's such a pleasure. Bridget van Eck, long time since I've done a live, and congrats on the engagement. Thank you, Bridget. And welcome back to a live session of the Sunrise Stretches. We miss you. Be here with us in the mornings. Dirkie, thank you so much for being here. Really good luck with training and completing everything. Getting all set up. We've got, where are we today? Thursday. We've got one more day to go. That's insane. Before the 25-hour workout, guys, if you have not pledged your hours, pledge your badge, invite your friends, invite your family, get them involved. We've got a full 25 hours. There's singing, there's dancing, there's hits, there's lit, there's flow, there's music, there is everything you need, especially if you're in quarantine, especially if you're in isolation. Guys, I know you've got nothing better to do than to be at that 25-hour workout for as many hours as you can.
Yes.
That's us for now. I think, Dirkie, thank you so much. Absolutely loved having you here. It's been so cool having another energy with me in the session. Have a beautiful day, and I'm sending you a big hug and love, and I hope you can find a little bit of sun at some point during your day, even if it's in a little corner, even if it's in a window. Go put your face in the sun and soak it up. Lots of love.
Thanks. Lots of love back. Well done, everybody.
Well done, everyone. See you back tomorrow for a strength session. Ciao.